Thanks for tuning in. I'm trying to get this camera adjusted properly in the mount, and it's a little tricky. It doesn't seem to do what the other one does or the same way, but hopefully it'll work out anyway. So I'm on the thruway and I'm southbound, and gonna head down into Virginia, and then probably tomorrow, Lord willing, we'll head down to Tennessee. Probably, I don't know, 4 days or so, and then come back up to Virginia for a while. I got a little over 2 weeks. I can go down or something like that, you know. And being laid off from work anyway, it's, well, thought I might as well go visit my lady friend there and spend some time. Might even find work down there, who knows. So, and it's a good time to get away. It's, you know, getting warm out and showing 65, 66 degrees here. And, you know, I left town probably, I don't know, half hour ago. And there's more traffic on the road now that, you know, we still have a lockdown, but it's eased up some. And our governor this month is going to, I think, open up the Adirondack region first, because they're showing little to no concerns up there. And he'd been talking about that sort of thing a while back, you know, lifting the lockdown off the areas that, you know, are low risk, which I think is a wise choice, and it's a good choice. I don't agree with everything he does, but there's still a lot of good things that he does, and so, you know, hopefully we'll all get through this before too long. I hadn't been able to go away anywhere in quite a while, and I got some aggressive driver that was real close to my bumper and finally flew around me pretty quick here, and I'm already moving along pretty good, but you get a few anxious people out there, and I guess you just got to overlook it. I was concerned, you know, about traveling across the country during this time, but the other day I saw a pickup truck from Texas up here, so I said, well, you know, might be a good time to travel, you know, plus, you know, we're at the end of the lockdown being lifted anyway, and I think things are feeling a little more relaxed, even though they've become stricter on wearing masks in the stores and stuff like that. So, I mean, I never wore one, but I thought if they really want me to and they're going to enforce it, I'll throw one on. I carried the large hankies with me, so I'll just tie one of them around my head. And so that works out, you know, I don't have to carry anything special. And there's been some areas that people are really getting angry. I heard that out in Michigan, they actually were gathering with guns. I don't know if anybody actually used them, but that still indicates they're getting pretty serious. And our Constitution does allow that, so that we can defend ourselves against tyranny. And I think there are people in this country that would rise up if it was serious enough. One of the problems is that our government has gotten so big and powerful. That's going to be quite a trick. And government was not supposed to be big like it is, because it was supposed to be a government by the people and for the people. That's kind of changed. You know, even though our Constitution protects us, they're trying to whittle away at it and weaken it in any way they can. You know, and there's a lot of things our government are doing wrong that infringe upon our freedom and our constitutional rights. You know, but you know, it's going to take a lot of people to rise up against that. Let's see. I've got Easy Pass on this truck, and there's an Easy Pass lane right there. So that was pretty nice. I just rolled up to the cash box here on the thruway. Giving me the light here. Okay, got the green light. It's an Easy Pass go. So my Easy Pass is still good. I checked on it before I left, you know, what states I could use it in. And of course, you know, I can use it here, but I can use it in Pennsylvania also, so that helps. And pretty much once I'm through Pennsylvania, you know, Virginia's down below there, so I'll just have to stop at the toll booths and pay whatever tolls come along the way. And I've got 65 miles only to get to Pennsylvania from here. So PA's not a real long way. I guess I gotta watch the speed limits here, because normally it's 65 in here, but I don't think it is right now. They got road construction going on. Oh, they're putting in the cameras instead of having the toll booths. They did it in one other area. They'll take a picture of your license plate, and but either way, I've got the Easy Pass electronics on my windshield, and that is easier when they put the cameras over and they tear out those toll booths, because you don't even slow down. You know, the traffic keeps flowing. You know, with the Easy Pass, even though you can just pass right through without stopping, you do have to slow down almost to a stop, so the Easy Pass can pick you up, you know, or pick up your vehicle, you know, charge your account. So, all right, so it looks like we're through that, and I can get up to the regular speed limit here. I was still going slow there for a while. People are catching up with me pretty quick. But yesterday we had really, really blue skies here. Not a cloud in the sky. I hadn't seen like that in very long. And beautiful sunny day. Helped warm things up. And because we were still in the 30s for a while here. And this is May. We usually don't have it that cold in May. You know, maybe 50, you know, something like that. But it has been kind of cold. So I'm thankful for the warmer air finally. And today we got clouds, you know, a lot of stratus clouds, and but there's some blue sky in between them, you know, and so, you know, we're probably winding up for another rain shower. And I'm way out in the country now, away from the big cities. I just came through one of the big cities behind me. So it's nice to get away from that and just cruise for a while. I'd filled the gas tank a couple days ago, so I didn't use much, and I just topped it off this morning. And this trip today is going to be almost 600 miles. And my truck will go that far on a tank of gas, as long as I'm using, you know, well, premium probably. If I used low test, you know, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't get as good a gas mileage, of course. So put that in here on a trip. It helps. I don't think it doesn't really cost you any more, because you get more mileage out of it, and it's better for your engine. Even though my truck is a flex fuel truck, you know, at the same time, I just, knowing that ethanol is not good for your engine, I don't like to use it. But even this that I didn't get the non-ethanol. I got the highest octane that has about 10% ethanol. So that will give me better gas miles. I'm going to reset it here because I know when I buy the non-ethanol gas out on the throughway and I reset, you know, what I'm getting for gas mileage, I'll get 30 miles to a gallon. I may not get quite that out here. I'm on one of the higher speed roads, but if I'm doing a constant 55, I'll get 30 miles to a gallon on this pickup truck. You know, 20 years ago, we never imagined that we'd have pickup trucks that get this kind of gas mileage. So I'm on a road that the speed limit is 65, you know, so I'll still get over 20, you know, but I do want to make some time, so I'm not going to worry about, you know, dogging it or anything like that, but I'm not, you know, really whipping down the road either. You know, I'm driving at a reasonable pace in the flow of traffic, and so I should get pretty decent gas mileage. I'm looking around 21, 22 miles to a gallon right now from what it's showing. And if I get a good tailwind going down a steep hill, it'll give me 100 miles per gallon. It's not really touching the gas pedal. But then I got to go up the next hill and I lose all that, you know. I had to stop at the store and pick up a couple things, and you know, before I left, and then I stopped and get some sandwiches. I hadn't made anything this morning. I was going to make some and bring them, but I was already it was already taking longer than what I wanted, and I got up about 4:30 this morning, starting to, you know, I made my coffee, and then soon after I was starting to pack and get things together and loading the truck, and I had some other things to do. Yesterday I was working on that too, getting stuff packed, and you know, some of the things I had in different bins, I had to pull them out and take them out of the bin so it would fit in my work box in the back of the truck. So I had a lot done yesterday, so it was good I woke up early this morning and got more done that I needed to. And you know, I didn't have to rush, but I was doing a lot of walking up and down the stairs, and I could feel it in my legs this morning, and they were getting a bit sore. So I got out. Probably by the time I headed out of town, it was about noon, 12 o'clock. So that's not too bad, you know. It's about a 9-hour drive to where I'm going, and kind of nice to travel. I haven't done it in a long time. It's kind of nice to get out there and travel. This isn't too bad, you know, 600 miles isn't bad at all. One time I was 1,050 miles from home on a trip, and money was a little bit tight, and I said, I don't want to stop and spend a night in a motel. And I drove the whole thing all the way back the same day. That was a little bit tough, but because when I got back up into the north, it was snowing and blowing and blizzard, and, you know, where I was, it was 60, 70 degrees down in Florida, nice and sunny and warm, you know. But, you know, now is a nice time to travel because it's comfortable, you know, comfortable temperature all over, whether you're in the north or, you know, somewhat down south. I'm not going deep south, but I will get as far as Nashville, Tennessee area, you know. Not sure exactly when I'm going to be rolling into there, but you know, no hurry on that anyway. And be down there for a while, and then head back in Virginia again, and then head back home after a while. I haven't had a 2-week vacation, I think, since 2006. And I took a 1-week vacation last year, and before that, it had been over 10 years since I had a vacation at all. So this is pretty nice to have one of these again. So anyway, thanks for watching, and pray for me. I'll be kept safe on this trip, and things will go well. And I'm really looking forward to this, being my lady friend and stuff. And so, you know, keep me in your prayers, keep her in your prayers, keep her son in your prayers too. He's having some, you know, health problems that, you know, are kind of frightening right now. So pray for, you know, a miracle for him, that he will be healed. And, you know, I've talked with him on the phone a few times, and we've had some good conversations. He seems like a decent guy, but, you know, I'm going to meet him soon, and that'll be a good thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Have a great day. Shalom.